What is up, guys? Uh, I'm Brad Mew. Welcome to the OVA Season 1 conclusions video. It's Sunday night. I'm not quite sure when you guys will be seeing this video, assuming sometime this week. But if you guys have not checked out the video yet, the final match for Season 1 actually was up yesterday. If you do not want spoilers, please click away from this video. The link to that video will pop up right in the upper hand corner. There'll be a little exclamation mark right now. So if you want to go check out that match before I do say spoilers, please go check that out right now. Okay, you're gone. I'm warning you. Please drop a like down below. That would be really awesome to support this video and the channel. If you are new, subscribe for more Pokemon content, OBA, stuff like that. Going to be having actually another video about Hoopa event going up as well. One of these days, in a few days, a day or two here. But if you guys do not know, if you're still here and you don't want spoilers, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But we did happen to take third in season 1. I'm just gonna discuss how like I'm not quite sure how to like say it, but how to like not really how, but like the conclusion of like what I thought of the league, stuff we can improve on, and stuff like that. Basically, in my opinion, we did not get the best draft. We got an insane first few mons, but towards the end of the draft, I really didn't draft too well. A lot of the stuff on my draft, I literally drafted one Pokemon that really absolutely did not, which was actually Zangoose. Zangoose came 2 times. I tried it out 2 times. I really should have drafted something different. I really regretting drafting that. It was basically dead weight as a draft slot. Maybe could have switched out with somebody that actually in playoffs. I could have maybe tried switching it out with somebody else's draft that did not make it to playoffs. Could have always tried that, but didn't really think it was worth it at the point because it went that far anyways. Might as well just keep it anyways and use what we have. Didn't really want to go through all that hassle as well, but definitely next season. I think the draft's gonna be like I don't know when the next season's gonna start. I'm assuming we'll make like a week or two, and then there's gonna be drafts again and stuff like that. But this next draft, I'm not gonna be getting any like stuff that's like I'm not quite sure like how to say it, but dead weight that never gets used. There was a lot better stuff. I actually ended up looking a lot of better stuff that actually did Zangoose job better. I don't know why I chose Zangoose. Again, another shitty choice on your coach's part, but this next season we're not going to be picking any like useless stuff. If there's something that does its job better, I'm going to be doing the absolute best thing that does the job that I want it to do the best. That's what I'm going to try doing. If there's like some low stuff, say for example, I'm just going to pick a random normal type, but Cincino does kind of the exact same job as Zangoose, but it does it a lot better. Has a better speed stat. Could have probably used Cincino a lot better instead, but instead I accidentally chose Zangoose. Don't know why, but I'm not gonna quit ranting about it. It's done. It's over with. We took third, but actually we would have actually probably took fourth, but Hacks came into play. He actually missed one of his moves, which actually gave us the win. So I'm really considering as fourth, but we took third officially. But I'm kind of considering as fourth because we would not have won that match if it was not for Hacks. But again, if you have not checked that battle out, please go check that battle out. It's a very insane battle. Um, some improvements. We did have some stuff. We had to really rely on a lot of. Mew is really one of the Pokemon I really relied on a lot during the season, just because of its versatility. A lot of stuff on my team that I did draft could only do about one thing. Either that or you can only run them a few different ways. Mew is one of probably the best MVPs. All these different sets here, I did not run this set, and there's a lot of people that are actually saying, why didn't you try Transform Mew? Believe me, I thought of Transform Mew like around about week 5. I really did not see the point of bringing it though. It really doesn't do too much for me. I can transform, but I would have to be choice scarfed to really do anything with it. And that, if you do transform, you only get 5 PP on every move you have. So if something stalls you out, you're screwed, basically. That transform you is very easy to counter as well. The only reason it would be really good is if you come in and something setting up on you and you transform and copy all their stat changes. That's basically the only thing I really saw good with transform you. Nothing really else. about that. It really made me want to run it, so that's why I did not end up bringing it. But Mew, definitely one of the MVPs this season. Very, very, very good mon. I'm really glad that I actually drafted it. Really relied on it most of the season. It really brought us through some tough matches, but one of the last matches I actually did bring it to, which I think was last week, it did not do too well. Then again, it was just luck. I got rest 3 times, so there's nothing I can really do when you're playing with rest, sleep, talk sets. I think that set's right here. And a lot of people are saying, why don't you just have a PK or a PK hex or a power saves to gen all things? You guys gotta understand, I do not have a power saves or I do not gen any of my mons. If I really need something genned, I actually have a friend that actually knows how to gen it, but it takes him 1 to 2 days to actually get it to me. So if I need it right away, I can't get it. I have to use what I have. So that and I EV train everything myself. I make all the movesets myself. I get all the beep battle points and the battle points for move tutors all by myself. It takes a lot of time, which I really am training most of the time when I'm not at work or not at school. That's usually what the time goes for. I usually just sit and watch TV or listen to music and just play on here and get my shit done for the week. That's usually what I do. I really enjoy it, but gave us a lot of epic battles. I really do like the epic battles for this season. I really, really like the OBA. Usually I would do like normal Wi-Fi battles, but I really think we're getting a lot better battles doing this. I'm just not even going to put any extra Wi-Fi battles up. The Wi-Fi battles we do get is going to be from the OBA for now on for the next few, however long it goes on. But because I think their matches are a lot better and stuff like that. That and since we're winning third, it says 3 things about us. 1, that we ain't scrubs. 2, that we at least know somewhat what we're doing. And 3, at least we know experience of what it's like to be in the playoffs. So if we do get in playoffs the next 1 or 2 seasons, and we know at least what to expect now. So those top 3 things right there that I just said. That we have it on a record now. We came in third for season 1 of the OBA. Can't take that away from us now. I'm still considering it fourth though, because we did win only due to hacks. But it's official as third, so I'm just gonna count it as third, I guess. But what else do I really want to say? Top 3 MVPs, definitely number 1 would probably be Mew. Number 2, probably would be probably Charizard. Charizard really came through. I did not run this set, belly drum set. I really considered it, but it really did not come through with most of the matches that I could have brought it through or brought it in. Just the regular Charizard set was a lot better. I really did not see much to really use belly drum against. Bad thing about belly drum is you do not get it in speed increase and stuff still outspeeds you, and you're only at half HP. You're forced to roost next turn. That's why I really did not run this set either. But again, another it's probably the number 2 MVP for the season, probably the Charizard. Absolute wall breaker. This thing is unstoppable. If you set up 1 Dragon Dance, you really do an insane amount of damage to your opponent's team before this thing does go down. Does get the recovery and everything like that. Really one of the MVPs. I relied on this thing so much. The only thing that really hurt it was the Stealth Rocks this season. We do have 1 Rapid Spinner, but once that's gone, it really gets hindered. Probably number 3 MVP was probably Garchomp this season as well. Top 3 Pokemon: Mew, Charizard X, and Garchomp. I'm not quite sure if they're going to be in that order, but top 3 MVPs, I'm just going to say, because this thing really pulled through for a lot of our matches. Good cleanup sleeper for us and stuff like that. Just gonna tell you guys right now, I'm gonna be getting a completely different draft. None of these mons I'm gonna be drafting next season so far. I do have the draft for next season. I have most of it planned out, but it's really frustrating to plan out a draft when you're not for 100% sure if you're going to be getting them Pokemon or not. I know for a fact I'm going to be getting sniped at least once or twice, because I have some really high standards for the Pokemon I do want, and I know they're going to get sniped depending on how it snakes. And there's going to be 16 players, I think. I think it's either 16 or 18 or something. If we're at the I know if we're at the back of the snake for the starting for the megas, my mega is definitely going to get sniped. So I have about 4 or 5 megas picked out, along with every other poke. I have about 2 to 3 picked out for every other poke, because I know I'm going to get sniped a few times. There's no way around it. But there's only so far I can really build too, because if you keep building and keep building, you really don't know what you're going to be getting. It all depends on the live draft, what I can build. So I have some plans for what I do want, but it's really impossible to build exactly for what I'm going to be getting, because you never know if you're not going to be getting it or not. So I really just have to wait till the live draft and build it from there, because there's only so much I can do. You're going to be getting sniped no matter what. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting sniped this season. Last season wasn't really an issue. I think I might have sniped a few other people, so I'm assuming Karma's going to come back and bite me in the ass and snipe me a few times for some of the mons I want, which is completely fine. I'm not against it, but because I do have a few other stuff planned out. If I do get sniped with the mons, I have a few choices for each mon, for each pick. Again, it all comes down to what time or what spot we are in the pick. There's going to be 16 people in the draft snake, so the draft snake for the picks. So if we're in the front for the first mega, that means we're going to be going last for the second pick, and I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be getting sniped for the second pick, and it just goes on for like that. So can't really 100% prepare for what I'm going to be getting. So I'm not quite sure. I do have what I want in general down, but it's really hard to prepare if you're not 100% sure if you're going to be getting it or not. So just going to wait till the live draft to build a team. A lot of solid mons I do have wanting to draft. None of the mons I have so far. I'm just going to be stating that out there. Absolutely none of the mons that I have for this season are going to be getting drafted again. Actually, only one mon. I'm actually considering drafting one again. I'm not quite sure if you can draft a mon that you had the previous season. But if you can, I think there's one mon I might try drafting, but I'm not quite sure. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do it or not, though. So, I'm not going to say what it is either, because I'm just going to end up getting sniped. If someone does watch this, I'm not going to say any mons I want, nothing like that. It's going to keep it a complete mystery. Everybody will see what I'm going to be trying to build when the live draft in a week or two, or a few weeks. So, other than that, though, that's about all I really want to say. Very, very good battles, very, very good competitive. It really definitely boosts up my competitive levels for competitive battling. I realized I've been making a little bit better than I actually once was. So that, and I'm getting to be able to, if there's going to be a lot of opponents that become from this season over to the next season, I'm able to really start reading my opponents like a book when they're going to be playing in the battle. So that's one of the other advantage I can really do is read my opponent like a book on predict what they're going to absolutely do and stuff like that. I really get like that once I face them around about 5 to 6 times. So actually not really 5 to 6 times, but a few times, I guess. But if there is anything I'm forgetting, we'll just throw it in the description. A link to that video will be down in the description as well in the beginning of the video. Before I said there was spoilers, the exclamation mark up in the top right or left corner, that will take you to the video as well. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. We're going to be going on to Season 2. Every season I'm actually be updating the team logo as well. So the Grassy Plains Raikou team logo right now is going to be changed. It's going to be all different for each season. I do edit pictures as well. I do a lot of editing as well. So that's why that's how all the thumbnails and stuff like that, that's all edited by me and stuff like that as well. But that being said, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy Season 1. Support your Grassy Plains Raikous. We came in 3rd, so I really didn't even expect to make it to playoffs, so better than anything I can ask. Hoping to make it playoffs next season, but there's a very, very slim chance that we will, since there's going to be a lot more players. This season I think there's only 8 players, so they're going to double it next season. There's a little slimmer chance, so we're really going to have to start kicking some ass and put into a high gear next season to either make it close to playoffs. Gonna have to get the highest differential. The differential matters a lot. Gonna be mattering a lot towards the end of the season. So there's gonna be a lot of new players, so you really don't know their playing styles. So you're gonna have to eventually adapt to their playing styles as well, which I'm gonna have to do all over again, which I really don't mind. But now I'm gonna get the hell out of here. See you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed.